been arrested by Valdosta Police after running from officers after he trespassed at South Georgia Medical Center. This happened back on February 28th, last Friday. And VPD says it's happened around just before 1:30 in the afternoon on Friday. Security officers at the hospital, they reported a trespasser who was later again identified as 22-year-old Zachary Jesse Watts. And when police officers arrived, they saw Watts and he attempted to run from security. And as officers gave commands for him to stop, that's when Watts dropped a book bag and ran. And inside that bag, they found cocaine, tools associated with narcotics distribution, and a jail booking sheet with Watts' photo and personal information. And in their initial efforts to find Watts, they were unsuccessful, but then an officer spotted him running or returning to the area where he dropped his bag about an hour later, and that's when the officers approached Watts and he ran again. Well, that's when a K-9 unit was deployed, and the dog there apprehended Watts after a brief pursuit. Watts was treated for his injuries sustained during that apprehension and later transported to the Lowndes County Jail. Those charges that he's facing are possession of cocaine with intent to distribute, possession of drug-related objects, obstruction of law enforcement officers, and criminal trespass. We also are hearing now from Valdosta Police Chief Leslie Menahan, who released a statement that's saying, quote, "This was great observant work. Despite leaving his drugs and identification behind, Mr. Watts returned to retrieve them and fled again, even after being warned about the K-9 deployment." Here in Dougherty County, school officials